Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that is here for each of us and all of us right now. If we could just take in a breath, and if we could just truly release the idea that anything has passed you by, that life has passed you by, or something good has passed you by. If we could just breathe in and just notice as we breathe in, as with that inhale and the exhale, that we are in circulation, that we are right on time, and that we are receiving. And our goal right now is for everyone to receive in this held space. And that's already happening. So we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity to set aside the rule book. We thank you for this opportunity to be open, receptive with our next breath for the highest good. We celebrate this opportunity to feel really good right now and to recognize the progress that has been made, the healing that has happened, the wisdom that is right here, and the tremendous love that is here for us from the angels. We trust in our hearts and our souls and in ourselves that our loved ones who have transitioned or need help are being helped and have incredible care provided for them right now, that nothing is a mystery. And we allow right now, as the wind blows, for the highest good to be present with us right now. We choose this moment to trust, to have faith, and to release any sense of dread. We allow right now to let this trust and faith manifest in ideas, in abundance, in time, in a good night's sleep, in lucidity, in peace, and harmony, and coherence. We choose to witness the world coalescing into a space of perfect harmony. We allow right now for anything that feels like harm or has potential harm to come into a space of harmony. We let harm extend into harmony with incredible grace and incredible peace. We allow right now for us to feel seen and heard and loved for our highest good right now. So we'll just breathe into all of that. And if we could lovingly notice, if Archangel Ariel looked like Joan Jett, let's notice Archangel Ariel looking like Joan Jett, kind of Ariel with kind of a rock star look. If we could just breathe in and just notice the energy of radical love, the energy of rebellious love, we could just notice once again if there's a theme right now, and without a sense of violence to it, but very simply, let's just set aside even further the rule book. So perhaps an inch more, perhaps a foot more. We could just let the rule book just kind of slide away. So perhaps it's not right in front of us. So we don't see rules or how things work, quote unquote, as a barrier. And if we could just breathe in, and if we could, like putting the key in the door and turning to unlock the door, if we could just say our own names out loud. I am Mark. I welcome the highest good into my life right now. I'm so grateful for all the help that is here for me. I'm so grateful for all the help that is here for the entire world. I celebrate simplicity. I release the habit of complexity. I wholeheartedly welcome more love into my life. I wholeheartedly welcome more love into my life. I am right on time. I treasure my connection with the angels. And I celebrate my life. Wonderful. So if we could just breathe into that, and if we could very simply notice Ariel being in front of you and her picking up the debris. And so your path is clear. And if we could just feel a sense of momentum in this moment, momentum toward greater harmony, a greater sense of, once again, cohesion, and feeling that you are part of a team, the team of Archangel Michael, the team of Archangel Gabriel, the team that unifies around you to help you to thrive. So if we could just breathe in, and like a ripple of energy, let's very simply just breathe into positivity and harmony in all of your connections, harmony in all of your relationships, in all directions of time, in harmony with everything that you've done today, harmony in all communications you've had today, harmony with everyone you've even thought about today, harmony with those who have transitioned, harmony with pets and loved ones, harmony in your heart, harmony in your home. So if we could just lovingly breathe into all of this goodness, all of this grace, and all of this peace, and just noticing that good is here. And we'll just breathe in. And if we could notice Archangel Michael very simply just moving that rule book half an inch more. And if we could just breathe in without any sense of opposition, but just noticing the opening that has presented itself in this moment. So if we could just take in a breath. In the same way that Archangel Ariel is wearing different clothes or has a different energy or different presentation in this moment, let's just very simply just breathe in to your own dexterity, to the metaphor of your own costume change. And if we could just lovingly breathe in to all the options that you have and all the different facets of your life, including the hopeful aspects of you, the faith-filled parts of you, your creativity, your artistry, your love for beauty and creations, your appreciation of nature and color, and the vitality of life like trees and flowers. We'll just notice all these aspects of you being present, no part of you being dormant, allowing all of you to be at work, and that being perhaps relaxing rather than taxing. And just noticing incredible good here. If we could just breathe in as all that happens and the path is clear, that Ariel's cleared the debris, and if we could just notice the eagle that perhaps circles around you and flies with you, close to you, if we could just breathe into that eagle and their presence, and we'll just notice the eagle communicating with you, perhaps with telepathy, perhaps with behavior, perhaps with a sense of openness. In very specific wording, if we could just notice Archangel Michael along with the eagle, they see and hear everything. Let's let any energy that might be in the receded a bit into the unconscious mind, any sense of treachery, any sense of things being dangerous, let's very simply let them remove that energy. And if we could just take in a fresh breath of confidence that we are seen and heard, that there is enough for us, that it's safe for us to integrate the next level of peace into our lives, and that we welcome these shifts not having to be dramatic. We welcome the perfect integration of deeper harmony into our lives. We welcome recognizing the vision that is here, the help that is here, the health that is here, and allowing things like depression or not feeling well or kind of a challenging era, for these things to lessen, to diminish, and for more hope, more light, more peace, more harmony to come through. If we could notice also all the help that you have in this time of transition and change. As we head toward greater ease, we'll notice the masters of expression that you love, the David Bowies, the Johnny Cashes, the Mary Olivers, the Maya Angelous, the Loretta Lynn's, the Patsy Clines. We'll just notice help, the Billie Holidays. We'll just notice help coming through. And if we can notice that being like wind in your sails, and there being a wonderful harmony and flow, nothing jarring, just noticing flow. And we'll just breathe in. We'll very simply just welcome everything working for your highest good. Things coming through as you will best recognize them. There being not a cookie cutter of how things manifest, but things aligning for your highest good in ways that serve you, perhaps with gentleness, with wonderful surprise, with humor, with grace, with love. And we allow all this positivity to be very satisfying to our hearts and our cells and our souls and our bodies, to feel a wonderful sense of relief, a wonderful investment in harmony and great good and great goodness being part of our day right now. So we'll just breathe into all of this. Wonderful. So if we could breathe into Archangel Ariel, who's dressed like Joan Jett, if we could just notice, as we have different flavors, if we could notice either the hat or the wig or the costume that Archangel Ariel offers you in this moment. If we could just breathe and notice what appeals to you, to put on the blonde wig or put on the cowboy hat or the baseball cap or the 1920s flapper hat or the costume, the shawl, the gown, the poncho. We could just notice what it is to accessorize, to add, and just notice how good it is for us to use different aspects of ourselves, to use mask and costume and accessories to activate different parts of ourselves, to perhaps feel the positive energy of change, the splashes of color, the dexterity in identity. So we'll just breathe in, we'll just have that moment of fun and peace and activation with you and Archangel Ariel. And if we could just breathe in this space of dexterity, where we're even more aware and even more open, if we could just notice in this openness that it really is okay for things to go well for you, that it really is okay for positive change to happen, for the world to get bigger, to indeed welcome the new knocks at your door, to see positive change happen, to recognize how receptive we are to health, happiness, wholeness, hope, healing, to feel the sounds of guidance, the sight of guidance, the knowingness of guidance, the feel of guidance, feeling the angels with you right now, even half of 1%, and recognizing our body's response, your body's response, and all of that good and goodness being here right now. And we'll just breathe into all this goodness. And if we could feel in all that is here a wonderful sense of structure that is not rigid, but that is akin to a bond. The bond between yourself and the angels, the bond between yourself and the guides that you love, including the Johnny Cashes and the Patsy Clines, people who've been gone for a long time, even centuries, William Blake, William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, and folks who've been gone for less time. If we could just breathe into these bonds and that you are bonded, which is not rigid but freeing and supportive, and that you are seen and heard and you are loved. That incredible love is here for you right now, and incredible freedom and help. Help is here. So if we could just breathe in, if we could indeed just take in a fresh breath like it's your first breath. Let's breathe in receptivity, or with receptivity. Now, all the different ways that help and energy and healing is coming to you, with energy, pheromones, brain waves, bigness, sign, significance, coincidence, directness, help, activation, tingling, joy, sounds and songs. We'll just breathe into how big the world is, all the different ways that we receive, and that we are here right now, that we're candidates for good news and greatness. And we welcome all these things. As the world gets bigger and the dynamics that distract us get smaller, and the validation, the confirmation, the guidance gets bigger, we celebrate all of this. We feel the path is clear and that we have company on the path. And perhaps we're in for some uncharted territory, new territory. If we could trust new territories of manifestation, it's safe for new things to happen, it's safe for different things to happen. And it's safe for all those things that happen to be positive. That we are not lost, that we have companionship, and we're manifesting the highest good. And we celebrate all of that. With wonderful care and clarity and peace of mind, we say to all these different guides, Ariel, Michael, all the masters of expression, all the guides and goddesses, we say out loud to all of them, thank you. And thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for all the goodness, all the clarity, and all the peace that is here for each of us right now. You can notice David Bowie giving you the nod and the smile and the flashing eyes. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for incredible goodness and great peace. We celebrate and honor the changes in our lives. We trust and 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 we trust that we are included, that the highest good is here, and it's safe for things to change positively. We welcome the upgrades and we celebrate all this, and we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.